Atlanta continues to own the offensive glass here in the fourth quarter. Great board.
You lost. You failed. Loser! I don't even play basketball and I would have made that shot. And even if I didn't make that shot, I'd have did something funny. You know, I'd have did something funny. Caitlin Clark was like, hey, let's hold to this hoop code hand point.
But just 35% from three after a couple years in the 40s. Howard misses that one.
Ryan Howard or Alicia Gray, I think Ryan Howard, airballs a shot to win the game late. It lands in Angel Reese's lap, and collectively the whole world said, yeah, she ain't making that. Collectively, the whole world said, oh, Angel Reese has it? Oh, and it's a layup? Yeah, she's breaking that. And lo and behold, point blank range to win the game, we get a classic Angel Reese pray-up and a...
Angel Reese had every chance to be the hero of this game, and instead, she ended up being the punchline of it. That is not an exaggeration. That is exactly what happened on the floor between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream, and by the time the final buzzer sounded, Reese was not celebrating a win.
Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese after she missed a wide-open layup for the win.
Quarter. Great board, just could not convert it.
Was pushed under the hoop just enough to not have a great angle. To OT we go.
She was standing under the rim with her hands on her head while Caitlin Clark walked past her, smiling, on her way to yet another statement victory. If you want to understand why this rivalry refuses to cool off, this one game gives you the entire blueprint in 95 minutes of basketball, and it is packed with enough twists that even people who do not follow the WNBA closely were talking about it by the next morning.
Angel Reese! You had me laughing at you, girl. I told you, Angel Reese is a pure bum, the worst kind. Angel Reese is the type to steal the trash off your curb and try to see if she can go put it in her refrigerator. The girl can't make a layup to save her life. She missed like 7 layups in the first quarter. Meanwhile, me, the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, I'm putting on shows every single night. 26 points, 9 assists. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever humiliate Angel Reese. Or maybe Angel Reese just humiliated herself. As the Indiana Fever go on to win 29 points, 9 assists. Am I looking like the...
Let's start at the point where things actually turned physical, because this did not begin as some heated back and forth between two players who already hate each other. It started with Reese getting cooked on defense, plain and simple. Midway through the first quarter, Clark pulled up from deep off the dribble with Reese draped all over her, contesting as tightly as she possibly could, and the shot fell anyway, clean through the net.
Because she was crap in this game. A bag of crap. She was awful. Angel Reese was terrible. Speaking of terrible, Angel Reese never beating the allegations. This was to open the game.
With Reese leaking out, finds her.
Lee Sheet, that was awful. Wow, that was awful. One more good time. It did a... Yeah. Yikes. Holy moly. Holy...
That is the kind of moment that can quietly get under a defender's skin, even if nobody watching realizes it in the moment. You do everything right defensively, you contest the shot with good position, and the ball still goes in. For a competitor like Reese, who prides herself on being physical and disruptive, that has to sting a little.
Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese for missing the game-winning layup! Helen Keller could have made the layup! It was the fucking second layup that she missed. She missed a wide open drive in the first quarter, and then she misses the game-winning layup. And then, of course, we have the halftime crew just glazing Angel Reese, making it seem like she's a better player than Kelsey Mitchell, making it seem like she's a better player than Caitlin Clark. And Angel Reese with the total brick of a three-pointer. No wonder why they left her wide open, misses the layup. And look of disappointment on both her coach and teammates' face when she missed the game-winning layup. At least Angel was honest at halftime with Holly. I was a little bit impressed by that, where she was like, hey, I am playing like shit right now. I really got to step it up. I will say she is good on defense. She's always good on defense. She's a rebound machine, but she shouldn't shoot the ball so much. This photo just like needs to be...
A few possessions later, Rhyne Howard's shot went up and missed, and both Reese and Clark went scrambling for the loose ball underneath the basket. That is when Reese, instead of just using her body to box out like a normal rebounding battle, shoved her forearm straight into Clark's neck to keep her away from the ball. Not a bump. Not incidental contact from two players jumping at the same time and colliding on the way down. A clear, deliberate shove to the neck, the kind of move that gets flagged in almost any other physical contest without a second thought. And this did not happen in a crowd or off in a corner where officials could claim they missed the angle. It happened directly in front of two referees standing right there in the paint, in full view, under bright arena lighting, with cameras from multiple angles catching every second of it.
In the 40s, Howard misses that one, out of bounds, and it will be Indiana basketball. 4:10 to go in the first, and the Fever lead by 2.
So, let's go to Angel Reese clocking Caitlin Clark right in the throat hole.
With just 35.
Right here, you're going to watch. There she gets her in the neck, and there she gets her in the throat. Yeah. What are we doing? Neck, throat.
Clark immediately turned to the officials with her arms out, practically begging for the whistle. Anybody watching at home could see it plain as day. She got hit in the neck fighting for a basketball, which is about as textbook a foul as it gets in any level of this sport. And the referees just stood there. No whistle, no review, nothing at all. Reese got away with it clean, and she knew it too, because she did not even bother to check if a call was coming her way. She just turned around and kept playing like nothing had happened, jogging back up the floor with the same expression she would have had after a routine defensive rebound.
Look at how she hit Caitlin in the neck. Look, watch this. First time, look, second time. Bro, like, what are we doing? And then the refs act like they didn't see it. Like, bro, the refs in Atlanta got...
The reaction online was immediate, and it was not kind to Reese. Clips of the shove spread across social media within minutes, racking up hundreds of thousands of views before halftime had even arrived. Fans who normally try to stay neutral in this rivalry, the ones who insist they just want to watch good basketball without picking a side, could not find a way to defend what they had just watched. One fan put it bluntly, saying, Reese is not a rebounder when she has to actually use technique and positioning. She is a player who grabs and shoves when the ball does not bounce her way. Another fan pointed out something that made the whole situation sting even more, noting that just minutes earlier, Clark had scored right over Reese's best contest, so the shove looked less like a hustle play gone wrong and more like frustration boiling over in real time. Whatever the actual motivation was, the pattern fans have grown used to seeing from Reese in this matchup was on full display again. Physical, aggressive, and sitting just outside the boundaries of a clean basketball play.
Yo, Caitlin Clark is ridiculous, man, and in my opinion, she's the MVP right now. I mean, this performance by her was just insane, and look at this three right away in Angel Reese's face.
The switch on Reese will fire. Hey!
It's really obvious that these two do not like each other.
Here is the thing about that kind of gamesmanship, though. It only works if it actually changes the outcome of the game, and on this night, it did not change a single thing in Reese's favor. She spent the rest of the first half struggling to find any kind of offensive rhythm, missing shot after shot in the paint that she normally converts without much trouble at all. By the time the dust settled on her shooting night, she had gone 0 for 6 to start the game and finished 5 for 16 from the field overall. A genuinely rough shooting performance for a player who built her entire reputation on efficiency and physicality around the rim. She still fought hard for boards and finished with 14 rebounds and 6 assists, so it is not as though she disappeared from the box score completely. But the aggression that fueled that neck shove clearly was not translating into made buckets, and Clark, seemingly unaffected by any of it, just kept doing exactly what she came there to do.
Angel Reese on a fast break. She sucks from 3. Boom. Whoa. Angel Reese on a layup. Can't score it. She stinks. Look at all these layups missed. The girl is awful. The girl is garbage. Here she comes. I'm going full court. Hey, boom, get that out of here. She sucks. Here comes Angel Reese coming down the lane again. Uh-oh, spinning and missing another layup. It's missing another layup. Here we go. She's looking for fouls. Here we go, down low. Uh-oh, I'm spinning. I'm missing another layup. The girl is horrible. The girl is terrible at the game. Here we come, coming down the lane. Here we go. I lost it out of bounds. Down low again, another layup opportunity. And she missed it. She's terrible. Here we go for three. Clank. Here we go. Game on the line. Uh-oh, I can win it. Smoke the layup. Then Nas Hillman follows up and smokes the layup. I mean, you starting to rub off on the other people on the roster.